Alright guys, hey, we're going to do the shop part here. Welcome to the shop, Lake Country Bait Shop. I've been making this blue color that we're going to fish with today already, so I had a chunk of it. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm going to cut some of it off and put it in this cup, okay? Just like that. Alright, this is what came out of the cup before. Some people call it a puck, because sometimes it's smaller and it looks like a puck, okay? But I'm going to cut that up. Now, in the video, I'm going to be fishing with some with chartreuse tail and a solid blue one. But here's what I'm going to do for whoever wins this. I'm going to make you some chartreuse tails. I'm going to send you everything in this mold, okay? Usually when I send to the winner, I send them 10 or 12 baits of the color they win. Then I send them extra. I send some other remelts, and I send some other colors. But I'm going to do something different in this video. I'm going to put these chartreuse tails in here. Alright, there's 6 of them. Alright, there's 24 in this mold. We're going to put a few black tails in. Alright, the black tails have been working good for me in some colors. I have people ask me that all the time, Dennis, why don't you put more colors out black tail? I got the black tip color. But guys, the reason I didn't put a bunch of stuff out black tail is I didn't know if y'all would buy them or not. Alright, and I can only have so many, right? I can only put so many out there on my site, because I can tell you these tail colors are working great. All right, then I'm going to use pink, okay? And we're going to put pink in a couple. So you're going to get a few colors of these. The pink works good too, makes a good tail color. All right, I've been painting today, guys. I still got paint on the back of my hand. It's oil-based paint too. Don't come off easy. I just got home from work. I'm still working a little bit. Some of y'all know that I'm trying to retire completely just to the bait business, and I can't quite do that yet. But I've got I think that's all I'm gonna stop at. I've still got some paint jobs lined up this year. I've got about 6 houses to paint, and that's all I'm gonna do. I haven't took on anything else, so I'm only working a few hours. I went. It's a little bit after 2. I went this morning and I painted to 2 o'clock. So, all right, guys, I got her hot enough. We're gonna shoot it. Get that out of the way. I just checked it. It's 3:49. Just going to shoot this one. It's already full. I'm just holding it for a second, and then I'm going to make sure she's full. Because what happens now, if you never worked with plastic, you probably don't know this. I can pour a raw plastic in a plastisol. Let's say I pour exactly on the 1 cup mark. Okay. When I heat it, it'll be above the one mark cup. When you put it in these molds, it shrinks as it gets cold, and it goes down. Now, you'll see in a bait once in a while, and I look through them. If I see one that's bad, see, there it goes down. And what it's doing is cooling. You'll see in a bait once in a while, that's fine. I don't see one. These are ones I lay on the side that, like, this is supposed to be killer, so it didn't come out right. I fish with those guys. We didn't get enough blue on top. See, this has got too much blue. There's nothing wrong with it. It still catches fish. But if they're not pretty, I don't put them in the bag. All these here are fine, but sometimes when it shrinks, it'll get a dimple. Here's a dimple on this one. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, you can see it. It's a little dimple right there. Sometimes that's the very top bait, because it cools too fast and it sucked down, and I'm doing something else. I look around and go, oh boy, it's too late. Because I'm trying to take them off this mother stem and put them on a cookie sheet. So what I do, guys, is when I take these baits out of the mold, I take each one, okay, like this. I pull it off the mother. I'm going to show you the in the stem. I pull it off like this. I squeeze it and check it. Like this one has a hole in the nose. See that? It's probably the very top one too. It's a little hole right there. Again, that's what it comes from. It comes from pulling down. See here? I put a screwdriver in it. Alright? I fish with those. There's nothing wrong with them, but you're not going to get one like that. I'm trying not to. I squeeze every one of them when I pick them up, but when I pull them off the mold, I find those because I squeeze them right there like that. Now I lay them on the cookie sheet. Alright? So I'm looking at them one time right there, right? Then when I bag them at night, I take them off the cookie sheet like this, and I lay them in piles of 5. Then I put 3 5s together. Yeah, y'all can do the math. Then I put them in the bag. Now I'm using a pair of tweezers. I'm grabbing them right up here in this head part, and I'm putting them in a bag. I got a long pair of tweezers, and I put 15 of them in a bag. So I'm handling them 3 times. So if there's a fault in one of them, hopefully I'll catch it in those 3 times, and usually I do. It's like at this one. See that dip? See it? Look, that took a bite out of it, didn't it? He came out of the mold like that. So I just lay him over here. Grubs, I got a bunch of grubs there. I don't know what causes that. I don't know if it's an air bubble, or I think a piece of glitter sometimes melts or holds air or something, you know, something like that, because it's usually in a shape like that, you know, in a little round spot like that. This one has one on both sides of it. Yep, it looks like something bit it, but it won't hurt. If you put it on jig and go on, Crappie don't care. If they have something to eat, they're going to eat it. They're not going to go, hey, it looks like somebody done bit a chunk out of that one. I don't know, I'm not eating that one. 1, 2, 3. Alright, love that air vise. Saves me a lot of time. Hey, I watch a lot of guys making baits on YouTube. I see some of y'all's comments, so I know some of y'all watch them. And some of the guys have a shooting star. My wife and I talked about it a couple weeks ago. She said, would you like to have one? I said, no. First of all, the one guy I watched, he said it was over $5,000. I'd have to make a pile of baits. Now, he's young. He looks like he's probably in his 30s. If I was in my 30s and was going to do this for a living, yeah, I'd buy one. At my age, no. But I'm telling you, y'all keep me busy keeping up with it. I'm telling you that. I'm in the shop a lot. Alright. What do you think? Let's pull them out of there. See, I'm talking about the hooks of the mother here. I call it the mother stem. Now, what I do is I pull them off one by one. I grab them like this and pull them off, and I lay them on the cookie sheet. All right, and I look as I pull them off. I look at them. So I inspect them a few times. That chartreuse pretty, isn't it? Look how it melts into that tail. That's why I shoot it at 349. You see it melts into the blue, went back into it a little ways. Every one of them's a touch different. Aren't those pretty with the black tail? Yeah, pink tail's pretty too, isn't it? All of them will catch fish. All right, guys, I'm gonna lay these out to cool, and one of you's gonna get all these. Now, I done did the fishing part. I done it last week, guys. I hadn't had time to make this shop part, but I usually do the fishing part first, and then I do the shop part. All right, because sometimes I don't know who I'm gonna fish with. I gotta fish with whatever the fish decide I need to use. I can go out there with a set mindset going, I'm gonna use this sunshine with the orange tail. Okay, sun up. And guess what happens? I can't get them to hit it. I find some fish, and I pick up something else, and bam, start catching fish. Right? That's what I have to make video about. Sometimes I can switch colors. Y'all see me use videos where I use 4 or 5 different colors, right? Sometimes the fishing's easier than other times, and you can do that. Sometimes the fishing can be very tough. I've had days where I have struggled. You know, I don't go out there and just murder them every time. Somebody had a comment this week, I'm hard on them. I've caught a lot of crappie already this year, I'm telling you. I hate to guess, but I mean, I usually average 20 to 40 crappie a trip. But I've had trips this year already where I didn't catch but 8 to 10. All right, and I mean, I usually fish 4 to 5 hours. So there are days when they're hard to catch. They're moving a lot this time of year. That's making it really tough. Somebody commented on one of my videos the last couple of days. They said their lake, they're moving so much they're hard to find. That's what they're doing here right now too. All right. On this day I was making this video, I found some. I done traveled all the lake. I done traveled around for probably an hour before I ever caught a fish, because I wasn't finding any. There was a place there was some, and it was busy. There was a lot of people there fishing, so I had to go searching. That's what you gotta do sometimes. All right, guys, look. 1 through 400. I start at 10. I see people leaving 15, numbers 15, 20. That's fine. It gave us 18 the other week, and there was nobody won. I had to start over because nobody had a low number. I never know. When I hit that generator, who knows? It just goes crazy. Sometimes I play with it. Just keep hitting it. It'll go 99, 399, 225, 125. I mean, it just goes all over the place. Put your number down. On Wednesday, I make a video loaded on Thursdays showing who won. Okay? I've been talking about doing a live. My son was here yesterday, and I told him right now I want to keep doing it the way I'm doing it, because I can't. If I do a live, I have to set a set time, guys, at 6 or at 7. I don't have that time right now. Right now, I'm either bagging baits at night, or I'm editing videos, okay, or I'm in the bait shop. I'm selling that many baits that I got. Y'all are keeping me busy. Thank you. Okay, so I don't have I don't have a time to set aside, but we might get there one day. I have another idea for the lives, so we might do it a different way. On Thursday, come back and see who won. There's still a guy about 3 weeks ago that won. I commented to you. I said, hey, you won. He's never sent me his address. That guy that won last week, he done got his. They're gone. I mail out usually on Friday. If you get in touch with me on Thursday, I might mail on Thursday. But I usually make a trip to the post office on Friday. I cannot run to the post office every day. All right? If you put orders in, I live in a subdivision on the lake. We have a blue mailbox, postal box in our subdivision. And that's how I mail out every day. I run up there this morning. Actually, I was working real close to it this morning. I had to drive past it this morning anyway. And I had 7 orders this morning. And I put them in that box. So they're on the way. Everybody that ordered Saturday and Sunday, they're on the way. Okay? Because most orders came in on Saturday evening. And during the night Saturday and a couple Sunday morning. They're on the way to you. This is Monday. Appreciate y'all guys. Again, please come back and check. 1 number per person. Must be a subscriber. Hit that subscriber button, okay? Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video after this. And one more rule. The only other rule I have is you can't go over the number. If it gives us number 100 and you got 101 and somebody puts down 90, the 90's going to win. That keeps us from having somebody on each side of the number and going like, I won. No. If you went over the number, you lost. That's how we've been doing it since the beginning. We've had no arguments that way. Appreciate y'all guys. Hope you enjoy fish I catch with these. And somebody's going to win some of them. Aren't they pretty? See ya. Alright guys. My first battery I put in. This is the first fish today. I cut my camera on and I thought I heard it beep. Nothing happened. He's about 10 inches. This is a powder color I made out of a powder I bought from Hobby Lobby. It's bright blue, isn't it? And I thought, hey, let's fish with that and see what we can do with it. What do y'all think? All right, bam. Been a little bit, guys, I tell you. They're scattered. These guys out here in front of me are spider rigging, and they're catching quite a few. What they're doing is probably the best thing you could be doing when the fish are scattered like this. They're scattered everywhere around the bottom. And they're constantly on the move. Alright, that's old bright blue, powder blue. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I tell you guys, like a nice fish too. Tell you about it here, man. Let me get this boy in here. Girl, or whatever. I'm just tickled I caught one. Great time of day. Alright, come on. He's up under the boat. Don't you hate when they get up under the boat? He's fighting hard, that's why. He came to the boat. I had to get him out beneath the boat. That's fine, I'm gonna take him. Bam! Gosh. Alright guys. Powder blue, chartreuse tail. That's a nice fish, guys. That's a nice fish. Alright, there you go, guys. I stopped, took a picture of him. I'm gonna cut that part out for me taking the picture. So if y'all think something looks strange, like I said, I was gonna take a picture of him. Sometimes I don't leave myself enough room to cut something. And when y'all watching my video and go like, something happened there strange. Then like Dennis just jumped. Well, that's because Dennis didn't leave enough space to edit it. And I've been doing this for 3 years. You think I'd have that down, but when you're talking about something and doing something, you got to leave yourself a little void there to cut it, and it makes it very hard when you don't. Bam. All right, guys. It's been about 10-15 minutes. Like I said, I'm seeing some. I'm not seeing a bundle. These were 55-60 feet from me. I got my depth finder on 70 feet, and if they get within that, I start casting at them. I had some come by the boat and they were very spooky, and that's what's happening here. It always happens here in the spring. Fish get very spooky and they're easier to catch at a distance. That's why y'all don't see me vertical jigging. I'm not against somebody vertical jigging or me vertical jigging. but you can't get that close to them. They get too spooky. If they follow me within I'm gonna say under 15 to 20 foot, they're very hard to catch. That's a nice fish too. Bam. Gosh, they like this color. Look, this water's dirty. Visibility is about 15, 18 inches. That blue is very bright. I showed that on a Wednesday night last week, laying beside a blue boy, if y'all remember. Yeah, it's a lot brighter than blue boy. It's called pearl blue, and it's a pearly blue. All right, guys, see them two little bumps right here? That's what I'm throwing at. That's all. I see the Garmin Guru. Oh, you see these sticking up? I got a little void right there, and that's adjusting my focus. I can get rid of that sometime. See them two? No, see them two marks right there? If you watch, they're moving. See, they're going this way. Look. See that? See that? They're at 30 foot now. Those are crappie. That's what I'm throwing at. He showed that on his video this week. Here's how you find bass and crappie in the wintertime. Yeah, guys, they're on the bottom, and that's what I'm saying. When I see them way out there at 45, 50 foot, now they're coming at me. I'm going to try them. I have caught some close to me. They're at 25 foot now. I have caught some close to me, but most time, once they get close to me, I can't catch them. All right, guys, I just done the outro on a fish. And I told y'all if I catch another one, I'm going to stick it in front of it. You'll hear me say that. Here he is. This was next cast. Don't get off. I don't like the way he looks like he's hooked. He's hooked in the roof of the mouth. He came to the top. He was 50 feet out there when I threw at him. Got him. Woohoo! That's a nice fish too, guys. That's a real nice fish, isn't it? Gosh, he's a 13-incher. All right. Look, he's got that old bait in his mouth. What do y'all think of that? All right. I'm going to take a picture of him, guys. All right, guys, he's nice. Thick. Bam. All right, guys, I've been running here in circles for quite a while. Oh, gosh. Should have netted him. I knew he was hooked good because I said, guys, I've been running around here in circles for a good while. And about that time, I heard my camera go beep, beep. I went, oh, no. I hadn't checked it for a while, guys. It's my fault. I thought he was hooked good, so I just left him in the water, held the rod down with my leg, and changed batteries. So he could have got off. He'd have flopped. He was hooked in the upper lip. All right, guys. I'm going to end it on that one. As I said, this hadn't been easy. Finding fish hadn't been easy. I threw at this fish one time. He rolled up and hit it. So it's not about the bait and the color. It's about the fish. Finding the fish, right? He's probably 12 inches. Yep, it's about finding the fish. Okay, guys, y'all know what to do. I am going to go ahead and fish for a little bit more. If I catch another one on, I'll stick it in front of this one. I do that a lot of times. It's very tough. Y'all can see there's two loons been hanging around me. There is another loon. There's cormorants back here in the corner. I think that's the reason fish are hard to find the last couple of weeks. My neighbor said that he counted 150 cormorants. He's waterfront now, out in front of his house. And he lives right above the boat ramp where I put in at, you know, our boat ramp, community boat ramp. He said there's 150 there. And he said he's been watching them come up with crappie, so he can see the crappie in their mouth right close to him. And of course he's probably using binoculars too, but he said he could see the fish in their mouth. He said some of them are baby catfish and some of them are small crappie. Well, it's about 8 foot deeper in front of his place. I went up there yesterday and looked around and I didn't see any crappie, but if there's small crappie there and they're on the bottom, they could be hard to see. I showed y'all what they look like. They're very hard to see. They're just bumps on the bottom. I think that's trash. So anyway, y'all know the routine. It's 1 to 400. All right, there's a nice, there's two right there. See, they're nicer ones. Y'all see from the sun. And that's what I'm doing, throwing up stuff like that, guys. Constantly throwing. 1 through 400. Guys, if you leave a number, come back and check on Thursday when I load the video. The guy that won last week, I contact you on the site where you left your number. I come back right there and say, hey, you won this week, buddy. Send me your address and I'll mail that to you. I do that once or twice. That's it. That's all I can do. I have no other way of getting hold of you. Some of you have an email. You know, I can holler at your email, but you need to come back and check. because I stay pretty busy. If I ain't fishing, I'm in the bait shop. So it's not like I have plenty of time. I'm editing videos. Somebody's got to edit these videos. I have to make a shot part for this one, okay? Because I don't have this. This is not a color I have in stock, and you know I don't have the shot part on it. So I have to make the shot part too. So I have a lot going on, and it shouldn't be my responsibility, besides giving you a comment on YouTube, hey, you won, for you to contact me and give me your address. If you want to win and you're going to leave a number, then you should come back and check, right? I think that's only fair. I'm giving you a $12 package of baits in that area value free, and it's cost for me under just $2. I usually do regular mail, and I tape them together. Some of y'all getting them going like, Dennis, they've been all taped up. That's right. That's what the post office master told me to do. He told me lay them out, tape them together to keep them flat. I use a vanilla envelope on the giveaways, and if they're flat, I can send them regular mail, and it's like $1.50 to $2 to ship them to you. Depends on the weight there a little bit. All right. If I send them regular mail, and I sent one to somebody in Texas and he didn't get it, so I sent him one regular mail, and it was like $5, you know, in the area to send it. That's why I do it that way, guys. I'm sending that once a week. That saves me a lot of money to send regular mail. It saves me $3 a package. Yes, and at the end of the year, that adds up. The shipping, I'm doing my taxes now. The shipping from last year was over $80, just the shipping to send away giveaway packages. That's not counting the value of the package. That's just the shipping. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. When I draw, I do it on Wednesday nights, and I go 10 to 400. I make the draw, show you who won, and I try to share something every week, either a new bait, a new color, or tell you something that I'm tell you something that I'm working on, that type of thing. The hot tail grubs, they'll be on the site probably by the time y'all see this. This video will come on in 2 weeks. I've got one for this week Sunday. This video will be the Sunday after next. So by then they should be on. Right now I've got 15 colors in the hot tail grubs. So if you haven't checked those out, check them out. Hot tail LC shads are selling great. Fast as I can make them on some of the colors. Appreciate y'all guys. See y'all next time fishing Lake Country.